No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Running back searching for a hole. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds the big tight end. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On target. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's got him wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a...
He's got it! There he goes! The tag! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. Came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Under fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
To the air, it's Manning. Scrambling away. He's got him this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Fucking cheesy ass defense,
makes this
dude.
series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Goofy-ass animations,
because
dog.
you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
They'll try to convert on fourth and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll keep it on the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they can do it with ease.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Yeah, he got hit stick, my boy.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick completion on the out route. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Fires to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tate. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
Them boys out of Ohio, they soft.
Speed at so many positions with spread foot.
They soft, my boy.
Now in college, it's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Corners are going to bail. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Cheesy ass custom.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better
Take
be
that shit back to the house. That ain't it.
Defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson.
That's right. I'm gonna hit stick your ass again.
Before he gets 10.
This cheesy ass underneath shit.
Over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he's brought down after
What the fuck was that?
This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're
This shit's
chucking
so
the ball down
corny.
the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays,
RPO and a
fans
fucking
go
empty.
nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end.
Give me that shit, boy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this one.
Snatches it on the run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go.
I ain't scared to test you deep, my boy.
Well,
You keep leaving that shit wide open. I'll keep throwing
this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Nice move there. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a
I know he's
tackle.
mad.
As a result, new set of downs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. On the move to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is.
Bro, I'm so glad I don't deal with this corny ass shit all fucking season. Good luck to y'all.
Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
3rd down, people go to that mid blitz shit, double mug. It's just so corny.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Reads it, fires complete. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hands it off. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
That Wildcat shit ain't gonna work, my boy.
7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone.
Talk about a fucking bailout. Jesus Christ. It's not even a good fucking pass.
The history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Bro, where is the awareness? Like, that is, AI is fucking trash for that.
Tough run for this offense, and I think a big
The clear
reason why
block
they're
right
down on the
there.
scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid
Difference
off.
between me and you is I'm playing on the fucking road at Ohio State, and I'm using a real playbook. You're using fucking custom, and you ain't got nothing going against you.
Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Ain't got nothing going against you.
26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To the air, it's Manning. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Fucking bell out. Dude's not even fucking good.
And I can't imagine what he was thinking.
Not even fucking good.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw.
Third down. What do we do? What do we go to? Mid blitz. Fucking bum.
Might be calling a hot route. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat.
You're not good, bro.
On fourth down, and man, did they need
not
to
good
keep that
at all.
drive alive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics will says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking for space. It's Peoples. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they took a shot.
Pass interference.
Couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Golly.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air on third and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Yes, dude, that's home field advantage working in his favor. It's just not even fair.
They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete,
GG's.
and